And for those of you who are new to Lavka, the Miss Meyer Show is a weekly webcast given by me to you so that I can show you just a little bit more about the wondrous things in Louisiana history. I am your host, Miss Meyer. I've been with Lavka for 4 years now. I'm super excited to be your teacher, and I love doing this for you guys. So what we are going to talk about first is the problems that the United States had with their earliest constitution. Can we put that down? Right down. What? Thank you. Land the whole shot?
Yes, you're going to have to edit that out though.
All right. Monarchy. What is a monarchy? A monarchy is a government that is ruled by a king or queen. The people in America, our first revolutionary colonial people, they didn't like it. They didn't like what was going on. They didn't like King George. They didn't like all those kinds of things. Now, a monarchy was, like I said, was ruled by the king and queen. The revolutionary people, colonial people, did not want that. So they wanted no monarchy. And that's great. That's a great idea. Woohoo, no more monarchy. But what kind of government were they going to have? They knew they wanted a democracy. And a democracy is a government where the people speak for themselves. They have, a say in what goes on. But this was the problem. The people were now in this democracy. They were all having a voice, but they were so scared because of the monarchy that they did not want to become a monarchy again. And so they tried really hard not to do those monarchy things. They didn't want to do anything like a monarchy. Kind of like after Hurricane Katrina. When Katrina hit, my family lost everything. We had 18 feet of water over our house. Our cars were gone. Our house was destroyed. Everything was destroyed. So we moved to Texas. We lived in Dallas for 5 years. And when we first moved here, we were so scarred by Katrina that we wanted to make sure we lived nowhere near any type of water, that we got every insurance known to man so that we could be covered. And we never, ever, ever wanted to visit New Orleans again during hurricane season because we were so scared because of Katrina. Now, years have passed. It's been, 10 years after Katrina? I don't even remember. 7 years after Katrina. And we're not like that anymore. We'll always remember Katrina. It will always be a memory in our minds and in our bodies and everywhere we look. But we're not so scared. We know now how to kind of, live our lives not living in fear. The same thing was going on with these early colonists. They were so afraid of a monarchical society that they wanted to do everything they could to avoid ever having one again. So the problem really came about when they started to figure out how they were going to pay for their country. Now, everybody, you say the word taxes and people just flip out. Nobody likes the word taxes, Oh, taxes, woo! They just really don't like it. It's a hot button issue. And being that next year is a presidential election year, you're going to hear a lot about taxes. Nobody likes them, but they are a necessity. Your roads, your schools, your hospitals, your post office, teachers, doctors, ambulance drivers, firefighters, policemen, these are all taxpayer positions. Your roads. Here, I live in Dallas, guys, so those of you who don't know. But I did live in Chalmette, Louisiana, which is right outside New Orleans, but now I live in Dallas. The roads in New Orleans are terrible. They're horrible potholes everywhere. And you might say, why are these potholes here? Who's going to fix them? Taxpayer dollars! Taxpayer dollars! Fix roads. That's who's supposed to fix them. Yes! You want books in your school? New books, new supplies, new things? That's your taxpayer dollars. So all of those things are paid for by your taxpayer dollars. And they also do things like, let me get a thing to wipe the board. I need something to wipe the board. Let me get a sock or something.
Here. Here.
No! Why do you want to use all her good stuff? Okay? So the one thing that colonial America really needed the taxpayer dollars was financing. Money. The money Oh, I just broke that. For the war. We were in serious debt. And debt means down. That means when you don't have any money. We were way, way down. We owed buku. Where's Vivian? Turn to there. Okay. We owed buku money to France. A ton of it. And we needed to get a way to pay for it. Well, before, when we were subject to the British Crown, we had British money. That's how we paid for stuff, because we were British. We had the pound note. Or I don't think it was the pound back then. I think it was like...
A zero.
No, it's a euro now, but it was the pound back then. So now we're our own country. We can't use that anymore. We need to use American money. Okay? But this is the problem. Every single state is printing their own money, causing extreme inflation. Everybody's got their own money. We got, the northern colonies had their own money. The middle colonies, and not just groups of colonies, each individual colony. So let's say, I'm over in Georgia, one of the southern colonies, and I'm going over to Maryland, and I want to buy
some oranges.
This My Little Pony. I want to buy him. Pretending it's not a pony, okay? But I pull out my Georgia money, and they say, this is Maryland. We only take Maryland money. That's a problem. This is all one country. They cannot have each individual money. It's not going to work. There was not one single form of currency that they could use in all of the colonies. Another problem was collecting the taxes. Because like I said before, they were so scared of being in a monarchy society that there was no system of taxes. The only way that the United States could get money was by states volunteering to give them money or by borrowing it from other states. Well, France had already given us a ton of money. They're not going to give us any more. So where are we going to go? Okay, we can't get any help from England, definitely. And the other big player is Spain, but they have their own problems with England right now. So the only way that we can get money to fund for our war that just happened was to ask the states for money. And guess what? Surprise, surprise, they didn't have it. I'm sorry, we don't have it. The big problem... I see them. I'm going to use them in a little bit. The problem was also here, not the problem. We're a brand new nation. We just told England they better get to stepping. We told them, get out, we're not part of you. We really showed them up. Because before then, England was like number one. They were the best of the best of the best. And when we got our independence from them, we showed them that you're not as bad as you think you are. So they were really ticked off. So we, as a brand new country, we're going to be facing retaliation, okay? Like, all right, my daughters, I have 3 of them. I have Isabel, Kate, and Vivian. And, thank you, you may leave. So, my youngest daughter did something to my middle daughter and did something to my oldest daughter. I can't remember what she did, but she did her something. And my oldest daughter told her, you better sleep with one eye open tonight, okay? Well, that's kind of the same thing that's going on with Great Britain. America, we got away. We formed our independence, and they were not happy about this. So they basically told us, you better sleep with one eye open. Well, here's America's baby country. We need soldiers. One of the main reasons that we won the American Revolution is because we had France's help. Now, France wasn't helping us anymore. We didn't have their help anymore. They were fighting the French Revolution. They had just killed their king and their queen by chopping off their heads. So they're not in any place to help us right now. So now we're an independent country. We need protection. We are a baby country. We're like this. This is America. Little baby country. Needs somebody to protect her. This is Vivian. If I send her downstairs and just say, hey, Vivian, go play, that's not going to work. She needs somebody to protect her, to watch out for her. Now, we needed that as America as well. But people weren't going to be in an army. People weren't going to be in a navy. We couldn't get rifles and guns and gunpowder and machinery because we didn't have the money to do it. And the only way that we could get that money was by putting forth that horrible thing that nobody wanted called taxes, okay? That is it. And nobody wanted to pay it. Because when you said tax to a colonist, words came into their head. The only thoughts and images they thought of was the tea tax, the stamp tax, the tax on everything. They were taxed mercilessly by the British. Well, they didn't have cars back then. But they were seriously taxed. So when you said tax to them, the only thought that came in their mind was horrible things. Like if you say to me, you come up to me and you come at me with hurricane, I'm going to think Katrina. That's going to be the first thing that comes to my mind because that's what I think of when I hear hurricane. These colonists, when you say taxes to them, the thing that they think of is how they were treated wrongly. They're not thinking, we need to do this. We need to get these in so that we can fund our military. We can get protection. We can get hospitals and roads and things like that. There was constant problems. And our main source of government was not the Declaration of Independence that declared us as being independent and broke us away from Great Britain. The Declaration of Independence did not govern us. Remember that. It was not a governing thing. It was our Constitution. The first thing was our Constitution. And this was written before we had a president. This was written before G-Dog. Okay? This was written then. And it was extremely weak. This Constitution, we didn't even have our 3 branches of government when it was first written. We didn't have anything like that. It was very, very weak and very vague. Because they were so fearful of turning back into a military. Okay? So, next time when we meet, or next one I'll do probably another video like this on Friday, send it out to y'all. We're going to talk about how the government was put into place and how America is really Alexander Hamilton's idea. The way our government is run today, it was really Alexander Hamilton's idea. But Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr, those 2 guys, they had it out in a duel, and Alexander Hamilton was killed. And this is a beautiful, don't try to do anything crazy with my camera. This is a beautiful display by Kate. Isn't that lovely?
Come say hi.
Nope. Okay. So, that's all I got for you. I will see you next time on the Miss Meyer Show.
Okay, so it comes in like these little cat things right here. I'm talking low because they're upstairs and they can hear me. So it comes in these little caps right here. And it's called poo. And when you take it out, it's this green brown stuff that really looks like poo. And then they give you this yellow stuff that you can add like corn or whatever to it. It's so nasty. So I'm going to be making some poo in my poo-shaped container. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. This is so cool. Okay, here's my poo. Alright, this is your poo thing. And then you close it. Oh, it's so gross. Okay, and then you open it and it... Okay, so I'm going to take my poopy out. And I'm gonna lay it on my daughter's pillow. Okay, let's go do it. Let me cover up my fake Play-Doh poo because my dog will eat it because he likes Play-Doh. And he likes poo too, so, you know. Alright, so we're gonna go upstairs and go lay it on her bed. Oh, poo broke. I'll have to fix it. I'll refix it. Okay. Alright, let me turn the camera around. I'll tape it and see what she says.
Oh! What is the problem? No, it is not.
That's a big one.
What is it? Oh my, alright. Just take it off. Go get a napkin. What is that?
It's poo.
What happened?
Take her poop on her bed. Wait, it's fake.
It's not fake. Go
Don't touch it.
It's Play-Doh.
Here, Kate. Just hold it. Hold the poo, baby. Here, just take it. Kate, take the poo. Take it. It's natural. Belle! Dogs are walking in the classroom. Teacher, leave them kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them